without religion, society doesn't function. With religion, society functions.
Yeah.
That's just what I believe.
Yeah.
So every religion at the end of the day is similar to each other. They believe there's one God, one thing that's more powerful. If you believe in him, he'll give you good things. And that's all religion.
Yeah, but then other religions other than Islam, they associate partners with that creator.
Yeah.
So they don't worship the creator alone. They worship statues, they worship stones, they worship Jesus. In Islam,
Isn't the Abraham and Jesus is also in the Quran?
yes, but then
and they're part of it?
but the Christians, they associate partners with God. They worship Jesus, they worship Mary, they worship the Holy Spirit. So we as Muslims, we say that the purpose of our creation is to worship him alone. Yeah? So therefore we can agree that there's only one creator that is worthy of all worship. We don't associate partners with him. We don't supplicate, pray to dead people. We don't pray to angels. We don't pray to Jesus, Muhammad, angels, stones and statues. So he created us for that purpose only, to worship him alone. And he sent messengers with books so that, like you said, mankind is in need of guidance. So Allah sent messengers amongst trusted men to guide the people to the worship of one God alone. And so he sent Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and then the last and final messenger, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So now if you want to worship Allah the way how he's pleased with, then you have to follow the last and final messenger, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. If I ask you a question, if I was to give you £2 million, what would you say to me? You don't know?
I mean,
At least, what would you say?
I mean, I'll say thank you.
Thank you. You never forget me, right? Because £2 million is a big offer. But now if I change the condition, I'll give you £2 million on the condition you give me your 2 eyes. Would you accept it? Why not?
Nice to see.
Because you value your 2 eyes more than £2 million. So why aren't we being grateful to one who gave us 2 eyes for free?
When he gave us everything.
But you believe he gave you 2 eyes for free. I don't. That's the difference.
But you said that the understanding of God in Islam, it makes sense to you. If it makes sense, then it's true.
No. It's just, you're not gonna get. I've had this conversation with so many people.
Okay, you give me the best explanation for our existence. How did we come to existence? This universe.
Oh, the universe, Big Bang Theory.
The Big Bang.
Yeah. An explosion that happened on the universe that released all of this. I don't know 100%, but released all the gas.
How do you explain life?
How to explain life? That's the thing that we're trying to figure out.
You're never going to figure it out.
We will.
Because science.
I believe science will figure it out.
Science only seek for naturalist explanation.
We know how life exists. We don't know what makes humans different from all the other animals, but we can understand why life exists.
What if we have a noble purpose? What if we were created for a purpose?
I believe the purpose we created was to procreate.
But animals do a better job than that.
Yeah, and I'm not. No one disagrees or agrees.
So come on, we all know that. Look, we have rationalities of thinking. We have rationalities of understanding what's right and wrong.
To continue, so we can. I don't know. So we can continue.
But then the Big Bang. When you say the Big Bang, how do you know the Big Bang happened?
I mean, I'm not a scientist. I could do some research and then get back to you. But there's a specific reason on how they know. And there's all these other planets, and there's the possibility of life in every other planet, and all of this.
But is Big Bang a fact?
I'm not 100% sure, but it's
not
a
fact.
theory. It's a theory.
Yeah. Do you know what theory means in science?
But isn't religion also kind of a theory, or is it a fact?
No, it's objective.
But it's not a fact, or is it?
What we say, look, there are many evidences for the truthfulness of Islam. And what we're talking about is just the concept of God. Look,
the concept of God a fact or not?
It is a fact because everyone's born naturally to believe there's a creator. This is proven in extensive studies. Justin Barrett from Oxford University, what he did is he got infants, he put them on an island without any external influence from the families or friends. When they brought up, when they reached the age of 4, they all admitted we have a purpose of our existence and there's a higher power. This is something that is naturally inclined. And then the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said every child is born upon the natural inclination to submit to the Creator, but it's because of their parents, it's because of society, they make them a Jew or a Christian fire worshipper. If you leave that child alone without any external influence from families, they're all going to accept there's a higher power.
That's debatable. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't believe that personally.
Okay.
I believe if I was left alone that I would.
But it was tested. It's tried and tested.
It's tried and tested.
It's tried and tested.
It's tried and tested.
Do you know in Japan they have a religion called Shintoism. Have you heard Shintoism before? Okay. Shintoism is the belief that they don't believe there's a creator. True. Now, there's a professor, I think his name was Olivera Petrovich. He did a study in Japan of all the infants when they were born, around about 2 years old, 3 years old. When they grew up without any external influence, do you know what they say? Even though they were brought up in a Shinto society, they all say there's a creator. How do you explain that?
I just personally, from what I've been through, it It's hard for me to believe it.
Okay.
That doesn't mean I'm against it.
There's an argument. There's an argument in the Quran.
It's not.
There's an argument in the Quran. Is asking you 3 questions. Were they created by nothing? I want you to think. Were they created by nothing? Or did they create themselves? Or did they create the heavens and the earth? Surely they have no creation. So, did we come by nothing?
Yeah, I mean we evolved.
I didn't ask you that. Evolve is still something. Did we come by nothing?
What do you mean? I believe it's I mean, as I said, as the Big Bang Theory, it exploded everything, then it created our solar system, and from all our
But Big Bang says out of nothing.
Yeah.
But
I don't believe. No, it's going too deep in. But
no, but that's what back. It's called ex nihilo. That's what they say out of nothing. Can you believe that everything that exists, that everything has a beginning?
It doesn't mean it's right.
I know, but that's your belief at the moment. These are.
I don't have a belief.
Yeah, but what?
Because I can't prove that it's right, so how could I believe?
But what Allah is asking you is to use your rationality. That's what Allah is asking. Look, did we come by nothing? Did this magnificent creation come by nothing? You know that nothing is not even a thing.
No, yeah.
Let alone something. Okay. Did the creation come by itself? That's an absurd question to ask.
Something happened to create it. What it was, we don't know.
Okay, wait.
And no one can prove
what attributes would you? Okay, what attributes would you ascribe to that creator?
No attributes. It just happened.
Okay, do you know what attribute means?
Like what makes it being the thing?
Yeah, qualities.
Yeah.
Attributes.
I didn't.
All knowing.
It just happened.
Yeah, but I know it just happened. But you believe there's a creator, right? You just don't know what that creator is.
I don't know, because the way that a creator, in my opinion, the definition of creator is like purposely created.
Sorry?
He married a
Six means there's purposely done.
He married a 6-year-old.
Okay, just ignore him. Yeah. So basically, we can get to the purpose of creation. There's no problem. Allah gives us the answer. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. I have not created jinn and mankind except to worship me alone. The question is, now we've come to agree. Look, Allah is asking you these 3 questions. Notice, Allah doesn't give you the answer. Why is that? Because we all know the deep down what is the real answer. Look, did we come by nothing? The answer is no. Did we create ourselves? The answer is no. Did we create this magnificent creation? The answer is no. What's the only answer that is left? There has to be a creator that is unlike his creation.
But is it the way that most people describe it? Who knows?
What description would you give to that creator?
I wouldn't give it a description because I don't know.
Okay, all knowing?
I can't prove the same way that no one else can prove.
Okay.
We can say theories, like I said, the Big Bang Theory, and you can put in the religion, and I believe.
I understand that.
But
now we come to.
It's the right to believe in.
I understand that. Now we come to.
Right and believe in.
I understand that. But there is some creator. You agree with that?
I don't know.
But we just look. Okay, you answered the question for me. You answered the question.
There's something that created it.
Did we come by nothing? Did this whole universe come by nothing?
We don't know. We don't know.
Can something come by nothing?
We don't know. Science explains the Big
Why?
Bang
Okay, wait,
Theory
hang
by
on.
nothing.
When you say you don't
It's too much. It's too complex for us as
no, it's very
humans to
simple.
understand.
It's actually very simple.
No, it can't be. This world that's created, this is not simple. The fact that we here, it's not simple. If you really look at the universe, how many planets there is, the odds of life existing is so low, especially life that thinks. It's so low that it's not just.
I understand that, but I understand that.
It's so complex that's beyond.
I understand that, but if you look, when we use our rational faculty, the only conclusion that is left for the existence of this universe, there has to be a creator that is transcendent. That's nothing like his creation.
I'm not saying that there isn't. I'm not saying that there is or there isn't. It's a maybe. Who knows? We're not. No one knows. Sure.
How certain do you exist?
Sure.
How certain do you exist?
How certain do I exist?
Yes.
No, who knows? Even those people believe in was it the simulation?
See, this is the problem. Do you have a phone with you?
Yeah.
Can you pass your phone? Just for 1 second. I just want to show you something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's possible.
Huh?
It's on the camera. Don't worry. I'm not going to steal it.
No.
I'm just trying to do an experiment. Yeah. You're not sure that you exist. I'll take your phone. Can I take your phone?
What do you mean?
You're sure? How sure that you gave your phone to me?
I just gave you my phone.
So I can take it because you're not sure that you exist.
What does that? That doesn't.
If you're how sure that you gave your phone to me?
I just gave you my phone.
100% certainty.
I believe so.
So that means you exist 100%.
Maybe.
There you go. Look, may Allah guide you. Look, the thing is this. The reason why I did that is because look, someone who's sincere would know that there's a creator, and this creator alone, he has given us a purpose in
there is,
life.
or there isn't, or there may be, like...
Do you seriously think that your response is rational?
My response to what?
What you responded, do you think that's
No, this is-
do you think it's rational what you asked? What you responded?
In terms of what?
Did we come by nothing? How so did you exist? You keep saying you don't know. Is that
I don't know.
But be honest, is that logical?
No, obviously there's certain
Do you live
things
your
that people more logical than other, but
do you live your life like
if you
that?
can't prove that it's true, then
So you can't prove anything.
depends.
So who's next to you then?
No, what do you mean about proving anything?
The thing is,
We're talking about things that
I'm asking you. Do you think your responses is logical and rational?
depend. To what specifically?
Okay, if I ask a child, did that come by nothing? This tripod. This child will say no. It has to come by something.
No, yeah.
So if a child is if a child is able to respond like that very quickly, how come an adult minded like yourself is saying you don't know?
I'm not saying that it's not that I don't know. It's just like if
You just said you don't know.
The creation of the universe. You can't prove to me that it is or it isn't. There is a possibility that someone created something.
You can.
It.
Something
created.
You know the
Yes. I'm not disproving or proving or
okay.
telling you it's right.
The creation.
They could or they couldn't. Be.
Okay.
I'm not saying where I believe.
The creation of the heavens. Look, the creation of the heavens and the earth, the order of the night and the day. Yeah, these are all signs of his existence. Yeah, his effects. Do you believe gravity exists?
Yes, from what I expect, yeah.
Can you see gravity? So why do you believe it?
Because when I drop my phone, it falls on the floor.
And is that the
there is
effect?
an energy pushing it down.
Right, but okay. So is that a sufficient proof for you that the effect? You don't have to see gravity directly, but the effects.
Yeah.
It's enough for you that gravity exists. Okay, so I'm implying the same. The creator, he doesn't need to show himself.
But I'm not saying he has to show himself.
No. I'm just talking about the standards. That the creator, he doesn't need to come down and say, I'm the creator, I'm God. He created all of this as signs of existence.
And you might be right. I'm not saying whether you're right or wrong.
But
I don't understand.
But when it comes to gravity, how come you don't say you're not sure, but you're 100% sure?
Because I dropped my phone and it falls on the floor. If I go to space,
Okay.
and I let go of my phone,
Right.
it doesn't fall.
Okay.
So that means there is something pushing it downwards.
Okay, so this.
What is it?
Yeah. So who created the universe?
As I said, there's a theory called the Big Bang theory. That is
No.
what created
Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory is the effect. What's the cause?
Who knows? I don't know.
Come on. Science will never be able to answer that. They will never be able to answer the cause. They will never be able to answer the cause, because science is.
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing.
I know, but the question is, you keep saying you don't know, but we know that we're rational and emotional beings. I would encourage you to use your rationality. Look, God has given you the intellect. He's asking you these three questions. Did this creation come by nothing? Did this creation come by itself? Did this creation created the magnetic creation? The answer is no. The only answer that is left, you know the answer. But it's for you to think about, yeah? Because look, we're all going to die one day, yeah? We don't have that much time here, so we must have a purpose of life. Yeah, there must be, like you said, we all need a religion. I agree with that. But first of all, you have to accept that there is a creator who created you like this. The one who gave you two eyes, the one who proportioned you like this, the one who's able to think. And do you know where we all came from? From a fluid. From a drop of water. And you're telling me this drop of water itself is able to give you life like you, is able to give you two eyes like you. Come on, there has to be intelligence behind it. Everything.
But all I'm saying,
Okay?
all I'm saying,
No problem.
When it's when we can, there's more evidence to it, and it makes more sense. Then I'll believe.
But then, what's your evidence for gravity?
I don't have it. I don't put in my evidence as I drop my phone, as I said.
Yeah, so the evidence for God is His creation around
I'm
it.
not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying some people believe in it, some people don't, and it depends on what I think.
But it's about you. Forget about others.
I don't know.
Okay? Alright then, have a good day. What's your name?
It's Ricardo.
Ricardo. Raihan, nice to meet you. What's your name? Kane, yeah? Raihan, nice to meet you, yeah? Have a good evening. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, I hope you're all doing well. So, yeah, there were two gentlemen here. They're both, I would say, open-minded, agnostic. I only spoke to Ricardo, and may Allah guide him, may Allah guide his friend. But, you know, when you ask them simple questions like from the Quran, were they created by nothing? Did they create themselves? Did they create the heavens and the earth? Surely they have no firm belief. sometimes people are not sincere to know that, to accept that there's a creator, and they keep saying they don't know. And you know, it's a question of sincerity, but everyone knows deep down that there's a creator. And this argument from the Quran, no one's able to respond. And you know, this is the psychology of atheism. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, Am khuliqu min ghayri shay'in am humul khaliqun. Were they created by nothing, or did they create themselves? Am khalaqu as-samawati wal ard, or did they create the heavens and the earth? Bal la yuqinun. Surely they have no firm belief. Subhanallah, it's amazing how even his response, I don't know, is a proof of Allah's existence. Because Allah is telling us that, look, if you don't accept I'm the creator, look at your psychology. You keep saying you're not certain. So subhanallah, it's a win-win situation for us. If you don't accept the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then the Quran proves that it must come from Allah, because Allah is telling you your psychology, you're not certain. Yeah? So this is the reality of atheism. And you know, he's young, you know, he's brought up from a Catholic family, and of course it didn't make sense to him, the concept of Trinity, and now he's not unsure. But you know, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide him, open his heart to Islam, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept my efforts, forgive if I made any mistakes. Anything evil comes from myself, anything good comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.